We're almost there. Sub-level 7 of the Frontier Cavern. This particular sub-level is pretty large. And there are a bunch of dwarf Orange Bulborbs and regular Orange Bulborbs to be found. Does this bring back Bulblax kingdom-conquering memories, anybody? So let's go ahead and move forward. I think there might also be some bomb rocks to be found here as well. Joy. We're gonna take care of you guys first. Oh, I forgot about that. Yet another cave hazard. Falling rocks. Needless to say, if they land on your Pikmin, they will die. Thankfully, their warning is pretty generous, because not only do you see a shadow, you'll hear a sound as well. And if you're really, really lucky, they'll land on enemies and kill them instantly. But I wouldn't rely on that too much. Die, 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 die. Ooh. Did they die? No, they didn't. Okay. Awesome. I mean, I thought for sure they would get hit, but okay, I'm not complaining. There are a couple treasures to be found here. Not there, that's where the escape geyser is. So we just need to follow the needle. I'd rather deal with falling rocks than falling bombs. Now, believe it or not, this item right here is, in fact, a yo-yo. And a very cool-looking yo-yo at that. The hole to the next sub-level is there, but I'm not 100% certain if that's the only treasure. I don't think it is. One other thing I should mention about the sub-level is there is an iridescent glint beetle somewhere. And I can't seem to find it. I'll try and search around for it a little bit, but if I can't find it, I'll just move on. The Flame Tiller. Alright, there is indeed another treasure to be found here, and also an ivory candy pop bud. Presumably to help you dig up the Flame Tiller. So all we need is 2 more Bulbin, and that will do it. Unfortunately, I don't think there is any way we can flower these guys up. Fortunately, the next sub-level will correct that. Hopefully. You'll see what I mean. Alright, I don't believe we've explored this area right here. And unfortunately, there are 2 Orange Bulborbs next to one another. So I'm going to have to do this a little creatively. Let's take out all 3 of these dwarf Orange Bulborbs at once, because they're pretty small time. And we'll have to be very, very careful. Have the purples at the ready. Whoa! Take a look at his HP. He didn't stand a chance. Okay, that was very lucky. All right, let's go ahead and take you out. There we go. And we can just take out both the dwarves. Very nice. Okay, I approve. I approve with the capital A. And there is our second treasure. Thankfully, there aren't any booby traps in this sub-level as far as I'm concerned. But I just want to take a quick peek at the map. Yeah. The only area we haven't explored is the area that contains the hole to the next sub-level. So, we're just gonna keep on moving. I do know for a fact there is an iridescent glint beetle somewhere, but I'm not going to bother looking for him. Alright, here we go. The Spouse Alert. Yep, that is it. That was the final treasure in the sub-level. So, it's time for us to move on. Those Bulborbs are going to provide a slight hint for what we're going to be facing in sub-level 8. Here we go. I'll say this much, it's a familiar face, and one I'm not too pleased to see. Alright, final floor, here we go. First things first, we need to dismiss the squadron and have one captain take command. We're going to be constantly switching back and forth between captains, because infesting this sublevel are Bulborb Larvae. Yes, as the name implies, they are baby Bulborbs. And believe it or not, they're actually a lot more dangerous than they look, because they can eat Pikmin instantly. If your Pikmin are caught, they'll die just like that. And what is the source of these Bulborb larvae, you might ask? It's right up there. Time for a rematch against Empress Bulblax. The Empress is a lot trickier this time because she will constantly be breeding. But the only hard part is getting to her. You want to keep your squadron at a safe distance, and you'll also want to make sure that your remaining captain has plenty of energy. This can make leaf Pikmin very difficult to use because they can't easily climb the hills. And for whatever reason, your captains will sometimes move on their own. It's really annoying to deal with. And because we've got quite a few leaves in our squadron, we're gonna have to take the long way around. Another strategy you can use to get up to the Empress is to throw your Pikmin onto the ledge. But the purples don't travel very high, so that can make it really difficult. If you have any purples that are leaves, they'll be what hold you back the most. Oh, no, 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 no. We will not have any of that. And Olimar is taking a beating right now. Thankfully, the Bulborb larvae go after captains and not Pikmin. All right, we've got everyone up here. So once you get up to the Empress, the process for defeating her is mostly the same. Throw some Pikmin on her, and she'll roll back and forth. Come on, Olimar, make it very good. Now, once she starts rolling, you won't have to worry about the larva anymore. Once again, you'll need to whistle your Pikmin off as soon as she shakes them off, and yeah, she squashes her own children. How's that for child abuse? Like I said, the hardest thing about this battle is getting to the Empress. She has exactly the same amount of HP as she did last time. So the battle should take roughly the same amount of time once you do eventually reach her. Although, in my opinion, she does shake them off more quickly and she doesn't react as long. This is also a great way to flower up your Pikmin if you have a bunch of leaves in your squadron. Alright, one more cycle should do the trick. So go ahead and squash your kids like usual. Oh, what a horrible mother. And you call yourself a matriarch. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! That is it! The Empress goes down for a second time. And this time around, she's gonna cough up a shoe. That's lovely. Olfactory sensors overloading, approaching outer stink limits. The stench must be emanating from that object. Oh, there's one more Bulborb Larva we have to deal with, and there we have it. All right, with all of that said and done, we can bring back the treasure. And we can flower up any Pikmin that we might need to. Yeah, that was definitely an eventful one, wasn't it? But I know I've said this earlier. The toughest part about this fight is just getting to the Empress. Let's go ahead and have that last purple drink some nectar, but not quite, because the others were a little bit faster. Yet another treasure for the Explorer's Kit, the Repugnant Appendage. This object has pockets of air under its surface. It is perfect for the boots I am making. Processing complete. Nano assemblage of the Rush boots is concluded. These nullify wind resistance by circulating air beneath the soles. You'll move faster and you'll no longer be blown away by puffy blowhogs' nasal blasts. That's pretty handy. And look how much faster we move. Isn't that lovely? Let's go ahead and check out the Explorer's Kit, because I want to see those Rush boots. Oh yeah, and the Rocket Fist. I almost forgot about that. This only leaves 2 more treasures for the Explorer's Kit. And both are going to be found in the Perplexing Pool, which is where we'll be heading next time. Well, we had a good adventure in the Frontier Cavern. Let us have a moment of silence for the Bulbmen who will be left behind. And let us also have a moment of silence for the Pikmin that died. The one single Pikmin. We'll continue our adventure with him in mind. All 15 treasures collected? Very nice indeed. And we don't really need to worry about Pokos anymore since we already paid off the debt. And back to the Valley of Repose we go. I'm going to cut the action here for a bit because I want to go back through the caverns and see if I can grab more purple Pikmin. It won't be long before we have to travel to the Wistful Wild, and that is where a particularly heavy treasure exists. So we'll see if I can get some more mins recruited to my side. So, see you guys then. Okay, the recruiting was a success. We've added more purples and whites into our squadron. And with that, there's really nothing left for us to do today. So we're gonna go directly to Sunset. Just gotta make sure everyone is here. Yes, they are. Yeah, that was pretty eventful. On the one hand, yes, we lost that fabled red Pikmin, which may or may not have a name that another Nintendo Let's Player popularized, but I won't say it because it's overdone. But on the bright side, we explored the last cave in the Valley of Repose and by extension cleared the entire area. And the watery blowhog, red Bulborb, and fiery Bulblax had none. Too bad, guys. Let's take a look at today's report, shall we? We collected a whole lot of treasure. 1,515 Pokos worth of treasure, bringing our total up to 11,526. And all of our populations, except the blues, increased. And of course, we had that one Pikmin who died in battle. I won't keep talking about him, okay? Some president you are. I just got back from vacation to find out you're on a treasure hunt. Well, don't bother coming home until you've found every item on your list. I believe this is supposed to be the president's wife. Nevertheless, she makes a good point. We're gonna clear this planet of treasure, because that's what we do. Take a look. The Valley of Repose finished. We've completed 2 areas and we have 2 left to clear out, one of which we haven't even explored yet. But let's take a look at the Piclopedia, because there's one enemy in particular I want to take a look at, and that is, in fact, the Mamuta. That's what I want to take a look at. Mamuta, unknown family. The imbalanced asymmetrical arms of the Mamuta are among its most notable features. Feeding on seeds and fruit, the Mamuta is known to actually sow and grow plant species. While other species have exhibited seed-bearing behavior for the purpose of storage, the Mamuta is the only species so far known to actually cultivate fields of plants. Now let's take a look at Louie's entry. Inedible. Tastes like chicken. That's pretty funny. And speaking of funny, I want to take a look at his entry for the caustic dweevil. Inedible. Effects of consumption include uncontrollable arm flailing and enthusiastic dishwashing. Oh, you gotta love the originality when it comes to his entries. I want to check the Doodle Bugs entry for Louie. Looking for a flavor that will surprise and delight your guests? This beast's aroma may surprise your guests, but it won't be delightful. Go fig! Let's take a look at the treasure hoard. You've collected the Frigid series. Chase away winter doldrums with this festive set. And is that the only thing we have? Yes. Let's take a look at the danger chime. Today we searched the caves located at the far end of the Valley of Repose. To ensure that we're thoroughly combing the region for treasure, we have to check every cave. Thanks to that diligence, we found this very item. To memorialize our exploration into the unknown, I named that cave Frontier Cavern. Now let's take a look at the... I want to take a look at the Essence of Rage. This crimson jewel was found in a hole deep below the icy surface. When viewed from a distance, the gem's dazzling red sparkle looks like a dancing flame. Of course, the dancing flames may just be a symptom of acute hypothermia. Maybe. I also want to take a look at the repugnant appendage and the brute knuckles. Uncharted planets like this one are often teeming with hazardous fauna. The Pikmin are usually nearby to defend me, but there are times when I need to lay down the law with my own hands. For example, if a creature would try to eat me, I'd have to beat it down. I dream about that all the time. Oh, Olimar, you're plenty brave enough. Alright, let's check out the repugnant appendage. This aromatic object secretes a tangy odor that could knock out a Bulblax. I'm with a ship on this one. I don't want to touch it either, but I must. For the sake of the company and my family, I must summon the strength to carry on. And carry on is exactly what we'll do, because next time on Let's Play Pikmin 2, we will be heading back to the perplexing pool. See you guys next time.